I had posted, or I didn't post it. I had videoed myself going around the house the other day that I was like covered in chicken shit before I started my day. Talking about the bins and all the shit that he just leaves around here for me to do. We just took the pad off my son's bed because it doesn't feel good for his back. And so it's just going to sit on the chair until I figure out what I'm doing with it. It's just going to sit there. The fucking shit gets broken all the time. Yep. I'll just fucking stay like that. I got a beautiful fucking moon. Beautiful moon I want to put up at the pond for sweet little romantic nights sitting at the fire pit. It lights up. It's solar powered. Just have a crescent moon floating in the pond, and there's, I don't know, $5,000 harvest right that just sits there, collects fucking dust. We're not homesteading here. You know what I mean? Like, this is all pipe dream shit. I'm not living with an adult that's organized. I mean, I mentioned something about the shark that was made out of a fucking fishing boat in Thailand. It's still fucking broken. And I don't bother saying anything because he'll just say, I'm going to get to it. I'm still busy doing all the other things telling me to do, right? But, like, I can't take my eyes off of anything. Here is, goats are going to go eat the fucking trees and shit that I'm trying to, and the tomato plants and stuff I'm trying to grow over there because I can't get a greenhouse set up. Can't get them to cooperate. This is how he leaves plants. Yeah, I mean, it's my responsibility. I try to have this shit for winter sowing. I mean, this is never going to happen. This is never going to happen. And it's just a pipe dream that I could ever have anything that makes sense. Anything that makes sense. I mean, the way he raged at me today. And my son wanted to sneakily, film it. And I'm like, Ronan, it's too dangerous. He's like, I want people to see the way he screams at you. And I'm like, it's too dangerous. It's too fucking dangerous. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're dealing with a narcissist that's losing control. I've made it clear today. Of course, he just thinks we're in another fucking fight. But, the party's missing is that I'm tired of being in fucking fights, right? I want peace. I want harmony. I want to sit out at a fire pit with my lover with a crescent moon floating in the pond. Shit, I have a fucking rowboat out there. I'll sit and float with the fucking moon. Just little bits of romantic that make a little bit of whimsy and make, life worth living and fun and sweet and gentle and, And I want somebody, that's going to be there to do that with me. And if I can't have that, then I'll do it myself. But at least it won't be this constant churning, this constant roller coaster, this constant blame, this constant freak out, this constant eggshells, this constant trauma, this constant, another 3-day weekend comes and goes and it's nothing but strife and fucking fights. Because I'm just not putting up with this shit. I'm just not. So he is a narcissist, refusing to really acknowledge anything on any real fucking level, and that's fine. So I'm going to pay my taxes and file for divorce. So be it. It's a shame, but it's time. Period. And sure, he's out there right now putting in the fucking fencing that I asked him to do. Of course, it had to be this whole attention-seeking thing, and the digging is so hard here. He's never had digging this hard in his life. We won't get into the fact that I planted 14 rose bushes yesterday in the same earth. And I just went to pick up my son's friend whose girlfriend lives on a 5-acre farm. 5-acre farm. And they have their shit so together. Oh my God, chickens everywhere, fucking infrastructure. Why? Because they get up and they do the fucking thing. They're dedicated to it, you know? And I feel very, very strongly that while it can be, you know, a big undertaking, I know that there are plenty of people on my homesteading pages that work full time and fucking homestead. And what do? You live disciplined, you live in excellence, and you live focused and mission driven and consistently and like adults and organized. And, you know, that is not what can be here. And I keep thinking to myself, like, I just caught myself saying, like, it's a shame, and it's a shame because he's got, like, a lot of good skills, and this is what we do. We fall in love with the potential. For me, I've always been able to see the potential of what this relationship could be. But then I have to remind myself this relationship can be that if he's a completely different person and gets a brain transplant, because this is not happening. This has always been a pipe dream. And this, I've thrown half a decade at this. I can't. And I know there's going to be days I'm expecting it where I'm going to be ruminating and dreaming and wishing. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Was I the toxic one? Was this the one that, you know, the horrible shit that he would say to me? And, you know, like, was any of it true type of thing? But no, this has been a fucking colossal mistake from the start. From the fucking start, a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. And I've lost 5 years to it, but I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself. And, you know, have a lot to work on myself. I don't know. I have a lot of love to give. I don't think that just because I am recovering from fucking narcissistic goddamn abuse, like my whole life, that I don't know that I'm going to buy into that, I can never trust myself to be in a relationship. But you know what? The fact is, I'm not lonely in my own company. You know, and my son is going to be growing up and going off and doing his thing, and I can just be the old lady with, you know, or just kicking it and doing my fucking thing. I don't fucking need this shit. Like, what's the shame? What am I losing? An abusive, fucking toxic roller coaster where I have to walk on eggshells constantly, and I'm never actually sure when he's flipping the fuck out if this is the day he's either going to put me in the hospital or kill me? Where I gotta tell my son, he's elevated today. Hold on to my phone, and you know where the landline is in case you have to call 911. Like, fuck this noise. Fuck this noise. Like, and I am not explaining it to him anymore. I am not explaining it. I just want a divorce, and I just want out. I just want my freedom. You know, and Tina Turner recently passed, and that's been a whole thing. And oh my God, he fucking played Simply the Best for me earlier because he was trying to be romantic, and then raged at me when I was like, I really don't want you touching me. This just doesn't feel good for me. Thanks, I'm the best. Got it. Appreciate you. And then he proceeded to scream at me for 4 hours. So, with zero self-awareness, but you call him on it, and it's the immediate blame shift, interrupting, you know, going through the fucking thing all the fucking time. It's never gonna fucking change, and he's gonna be the victim to all of it. So, fine, go be the victim of it, but go be the victim of it all the way the fuck over there. That's it.